up against the Vikings.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis.
Come on, bro.
The hand will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Oh, you have my controller in my hand, bro.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Mine. Posted.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Everson Griffin in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And he'll take
that felt sluggish, bro.
Line. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. They go screen pass to Hyde.
Get that first down. Come on, baby. I need that.
They do get 12, but they'll be
need that, bro.
And that leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was
all going to come together,
and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Fielded just inside the 20.
He goes into him,
on the return that time. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
Here in the morning, and all these visions is forming. 5 a.m. in the morning.
Bridgewater on 1st down.
Take that tackle. Good shit.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position every series they have to work hard to pick up ballers out here, boy. And you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he's unable to grab it. He might have had position, couldn't hold on 3rd down.
It's 5 a.m. in the morning.
Down, a nickel formation here defensively. Bridgewater.
Oh, I didn't get an animation there. Come on, bro.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the
44-yard head-to-head.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Called this play 188 times. That's funny.
For second down. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Let's go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And following that penalty, the offense really backed up now on third down.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater.
Good shit.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Mid-read, baby, let's get it.
Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be
That's
out of
return
bounds,
32.
getting it across the 25. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go play action here on 1st down. Airing it deep for Garcon. And nearly picked off there. Just intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Real nigga hours. Real nigga hours.
2nd down here after the
Thanks, buddy.
incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Throw the fucking ball away, bro.
And they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? To throw, it's Garoppolo. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it.
What?
Wow, that ball gets knocked free.
He's injured again. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Almost like
Injuries,
like
bro.
baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Able to avoid him at the 40s. And now running right through it. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Hard flat, baby. Let's go, boy.
Great one, Darrell Revis. 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the
adjustments, baby. Adjustments.
For the touchdown. The papers this week, it was all talk about how big of a game this was. Of course it is. It's the playoffs. It's the divisional round. But they handle it well. They score early.
They really did. Plenty of confidence exuded on that drive. No nerves showing. Terrific way to get things started. They are in control.
Dude. Wait a minute.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the other.
Go ahead.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. Shotgun. It's Bridgewater. And Cook has it left side. Again the juke. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Thank you, Revis.
And it's intercepted. Picked off on a great one.
Revis.
And he's able to get it back.
Why, he's there, big fella.
Line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's still on his feet. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Over the middle here to Brown.
So that's time swimming in the slot, nigga. Let's get it.
It's a 49er touchdown.
Don't play 46 on me, big dog. That shit is community defense. Let's go.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's good to make it 14-0.
14-zip. Let's get it, boy.
Gold now out to kick it away.
Bang.
It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Play fake. Bridgewater. It's complete to Diggs. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
31, baby.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Now he'll be shoved to the turf that time at the 44-yard line. They needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
I shaded inside and spotlighted him. That's funny. That's funny.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And complete right side to Cook.
Bang, bang, Sonny.
Hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 22-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And
incomplete
there. A nice
incomplete.
Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows.
Good job, Solomon. Good chase down, boys. From the backside. Let's get it, man.
Job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. Give him right around
5 yards is too much, man. We got the big boys in. Stop it.
Keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise.
He has no injuries. Ha! Look at mine. 4 players on IR. Just lost a right guard for the rest of the playoffs. Adversity, son. Let's do it. Let's do it, boy.
This close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Hey.
2 minutes to play.
Better not come with that same look, bro.
Half. Back with more NFC playoff
better not come with that same look, bro.
After this.
I think he is.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
Get ready! Force!
Now he's hit.
Oh, let's go, boy.
And a big
Fuck you
turnover
mean?
there as his guys will get the football back.
We'll give some credit to the defense.
Put the dagger in that man.
Knocked the ball
Go,
free
bro.
from him, but
Put the dagger in that man.
Quarterback, know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3
Blitzer
points.
comes from there.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got his man complete.
Ah,
They're going to get this
come on,
one
baby.
all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 36 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
Rolling to his right.
Jimmy.
Incomplete.
You know the blitz is coming off that left, bro. We know it is. Baby, come on, man. Calm down.
Had
Make
the
it
right
good, bro.
idea there, trying to
That's
throw
it.
it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Behind the big boys. He's out here in nickel again. 97, that's your key. Inside.
Gonna give this time
Outside.
to the tailback.
Oh!
Just a couple there on the second down
Quick,
run. Now
nigga.
they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Whoa, what the fuck is this? Fuck that.
Now,
Hell
whistles
no.
come in. We're going to get a timeout
the fuck
here
is that?
for the offense. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to
weird.
go in the first half.
That's
And
weird.
the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle.
Every timeout, that's on him. Thanks for the extra time, though, homie. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, big dog.
On first down, Garoppolo. Out to the flat. That's
Gotta make him
complete to
miss.
his running back.
Gotta make him miss, bro.
Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Carrying it deep for Garcon. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the deep ball against a Pro Bowl corner a year ago. I'm not real good at this stuff, but it seems to me that would lessen the odds of completing it, wouldn't it?
Might want to go to the other side of the field, although that's not any cakewalk either, but I'm with you. Bad guy to target there on the deep ball. The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard.
Got you moving. Don't block that, please. Oh, missed opportunity, nigga. Let's go, man.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
Let us milk this lead, sir.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here.
Thank you. Read that shit like a book.
Picked off at the 49.
Read that shit like a book.
First possession of the third quarter and interception.
Shot plays, nigga. Pop. You mean, boy.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the
game. Come on, 77. Come on, 77.
Can really benefit your team right now.
Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action. Now Garoppolo.
Got him.
Looking for Garcon. He's
got him.
Touchdown 49ers. Pierre Garcon.
Don't get flat-footed with that middle linebacker, Sonny.
And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Don't get flat-footed with that in-out beat. Right?
Gold now out to kick it away.
Oh, it's a big hit. Come on, baby. Oh! You little fucker.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Handoff comes to Cook. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Bridgewater now looking to throw on.
He's manned up, buddy. Man defense, boy.
Go down. They got him for a sack. Dayton Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Let's go.
The 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Going for the deep.
Not today,
ball.
Sonny.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings
Not
up
today,
3rd.
Sonny.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eli Hill. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he'll kick it away.
Good old man coverage, boy. Good old man coverage. Down the seams.
He'll field this at the 5.
That wasn't as fluid as I thought it was going to be.
55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And tough starting field position here. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Caught left side, Garcon.
Let them one-on-one, baby.
Big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20.
Night, niggas. That's the way the cookie crumbles.
91 yards. And the 49ers continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gold now out to kick it away. This will be taken very short.
They'll
They'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Left side caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. First down, Bridgewater.
Got him.
And this is Cook with a grab. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field.
Give me the legs, boy.
Field tackle.
Give me the legs.
This one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Seen that shit coming a mile away, Sonny.
There defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Single, that's single slot. Let's go. Blue 58.
A second down throw for Bridgewater.
Woo-wee, good shit, 90. Boy.
Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
He has several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Yeah, buddy.
Down he goes.
Yeah, buddy.
Pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Yeah, buddy.
Eli Harold coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be fourth down. So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out.
You should get on the board, bro.
And Santos
Don't get stomped in the playoffs.
It's
Yeah.
good. And now they'll
That's
just
a
need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points. But I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Oh, I don't have halfback power in here? That sucks. All right.
Second down following the run.
Still playing dime, bro. Please air hold that big-ass dude on the right, please. And he didn't really succeed.
And running room scarce.
Free Floyd, bro.
Stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Free
Officially no
Floyd.
gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries.
Bye.
This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He dumps it to Hyde.
First down, thank you.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
I shouldn't have called the play. Damn.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Oh.
So here we go. First and 10 now. As they run the counter play. The hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here we go.
Play clock winding down. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And hard running running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Niners on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle.
Coach, you following that drag, sonny?
Down here at about the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang. Wait, that rock on you, chain. My boy love you, cocaine. Oh, come on, no juke. I had that.
Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
No. Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end.
Got him.
Over the middle of the field.
You're too aggressive on the run, buddy. Yeah.
20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Bro, what is up with that, man? What is up with that? What is that?
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Hey, I audible and my fucking wide receiver goes to O-line? Like, what? What is up with that shit, man?
Now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to
That's
stop the
insane,
box
bro.
and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there.
That is
Now
insane,
they need
man.
to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Oh, what? What?
The play clock's running down.
I'm done, bro. I'm not audible no more, bro. Fuck that.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here.
My guys keep going to the, like what? I can't audible to a run no more?
In time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2
That is
remaining as we
insane,
step
bro.
aside here in the 4th quarter.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Single. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle to Garcon.
Wow.
They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Yeah. She down. Man, look, awesome shit.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And to give this time to the tailback. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers are just pouring it on.
Careful where you're dumping, yo.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Hey, me, I'm a whole bastard. So I can go
Goal now
back.
out to kick it away.
And catch it. 21. No.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Come here, boy.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
Yeah.
In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. From the gun, Bridgewater.
Oh, he dropped it. Let's go, boy. Guess who was there?
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game. To be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Vikings on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Got him. Pull down. Put that ball, boy.
But more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Get ready! Way 90! Way 90! Tiger!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look.
No, sir! No, sir! Deep shots, not today, Sonny.
Unable to convert here on 4th.
Let that shit out,
and
boy.
The Niners take over in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Just be careful where you're dumping, yo.
Let's go! Watch it now, Barney!
Yo.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Did you see the wall post? Oh my God. I was cracking up. Did you see his post about that little
7,500 on a St. Laurent jacket. But be careful where you're dumping your ashes. Oh yeah, it's looking nice. It's looking nice on that right side.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And
55 easy to get out there, bro. If that was Kyle Long, that's a touchdown, bro.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one.
Go.
Direction after a play like that.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's high. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now the Vikings
time out to what, bro? Like, come on, man. I'm trying to avoid injury here, homie.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
FYI, this video is probably going to get fucking strike down by YouTube because I got music playing in the background.
3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much.
Probably the last time y'all hear commentary on this shit.
Whenever you can.
And no return on this.
40 burger on that ass, though, boy.
And now out comes Minnesota. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
Mama, there goes that man.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him, everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go.
Second down.
Gotta hit that tight end. Oh, good completion, though.
Incomplete. That's Brown. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Yeet, and they skeet,
Vikings will use the
nigga.
second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Throwing is Bridgewater.
Not today, Sonny.
Incomplete.
2-3, let's get it, boy.
Here.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and forever.
2-6, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater.
Thank you. Oh, Reeves.
Complete. The contact made the ball
Reeves.
and brings up 4th down.
Come on, big dog.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got it.
Heat. Bang.
Back to throw.
Bang, 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 bang.
And they get
Gang,
there
gang.
for the sack. Eli Harold in there to pick up his second
Hey.
sack now of the
Hey.
afternoon.
Hey.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still have a starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
She got ass, and she gonna fuck up a bag. Yeah. Yeah. Jose D on me. Top to top. Let you go, let you feel the heat. Keep it 100.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaunt. This has been a
4
presentation
takeaways,
of the
son.
NFL
0
on
giveaways. Let's get it.
Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
I get it. Move.
Alright, man, let's knock out this motherfucking recap real quick, though, Sonny. 158.3 QBR, 13 for 16, 300 yards, 3 TDs for Jimmy G. The guy who didn't win MVP. You know, Rita did not have a great game as far as yards, but we moved the ball. It's time possession, bro. Pound the rock, baby. Stephon Diggs, 7 catches for 95 yards, 0 scores, though, big dog. 2 drops, big dog. 2 drops. 2 of them tangs. What? 2 of them tangs. 2 of them tangs, Sonny. How many pass deflections, bro? 3? Yes, go! 2, 3? Go! 7 tackles, 3 pass deflections. That's all that matters, bro. Get them pass deflections, big boy. Eli Harold, 2.5 sacks. Dayton Jones got a half sack and a half. Solomon Thomas, Leon Hall. Revis with 2 picks. My user pick. 8 pass deflections on defense, bro. 2 forced fumbles. Fumble recovery. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Yazzie, paparazzi, boy. He take a sack on first down. He gassed me up, though. I ain't gonna lie, he gassed me up. Mid blitz, alright, bet. Cool beans, bro. I wanted to hit the tight end, but he was using that guy, obviously. Hit me with that hot flash flame, boy. Put it on the ball. Get it down here. I just wasn't focused in the second half. It was over, and I tried hitting to his deep, but you said, when I dropped that. I know you did. That's a Keller Witherspoon out there. Or All-Pro, by the way. Watch out for that man on All Madden, bro. Jimmy G takes a sack right there, blah, 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 blah. First quarter wasn't really shit going. And then this happened. The tone setter. Guy who should have won defensive MVP. Playing that hard flat. Boy. Revis Island is in the slot now, if you didn't know. Here, buddy. Revis Island is in the slot. Got him again. We hit Noah Brown up the seam right here. Simple fucking, this cover 2 invert. Safety has to take the tight end. Once you see that, you already know where the ball's going, boy. Boy. We in there. We are in there like swimwear.
Can't he really hear the music?
You can't really hear it? I hope not, bro, but for the most part, if, try to run a read option right here, shovel option. That's funny. But yeah, like YouTube will fucking strike that shit down if they can hear you singing songs, hearing lyrics and shit. They'll strike this shit down. Third quarter. Here's me covering this fucking overall like a boss. Covering this overall like a boss. Come here, boy. Here goes on 11-yard touchdown. Oh, down the seam. Don't get flat-footed with that linebacker, honey. Come here, boy. Bridgewater sack, third quarter. He calls a screen. We call man coverage. It's blocked up. You can't throw that, son. Another sack right here. I think this is Solomon Thomas coming around the edge. Bang. 3 guys got a piece of him right there. Then turn the ball over down on downs. I mean, not on downs, but punt the ball away. 1-on-1 on the outside. Pierre Garçon, 1 juke move. 1 juke move. The road is open. Xavier Rhodes get exposed, boy. Be please, man. Teddy B sacked again. Send it. So you got the spy out there. Send a 3-man rush. Put the spy out there. If he tries to roll, there it is. Takes his 3. That's his only points of the game. Good shit, me. Garçon 23 yards right here. Let me see what this is. Where's Garçon? Garçon's in the slot. Down the seam. No. Big route. Easy money. Thought he got in there, but it is what it is. Get the goal line. The fat boys out here. Run that power off. In the end zone. All day, boy. Teddy Bridgewater sacked again. Solomon Thomas. Should have gave him that fucking fumble too, but man. 1st and 10. That's our first down, obviously. Another sack. Look at that. Look at that. You block 5, I send 6. The heat. Probably want to go to digs on that curl route, but it ain't there. It ain't there, sonny. 4th and 20. Why not? Gas him up one last time. Come here, boy. Send 6. You block 5. Let's get it. Best playing football right here, baby. QB Neal. I'm out of here.